Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I'm your host, the Housecoat Gamer, and today we're taking a look at the Cyclone class Intel Escort. A particularly odd little boat, I'll give it that much. That said, it is a much-needed upgrade to the Tempest, Griffin, Hermes, and Dervish family, which also finally gives it access to the Type 7A material. And if there's anything I love about Type 7A, for the most part it scrubs away all the flaws in older models. Perhaps it was designed with them specifically in mind, though it's exceptionally depressing that it's not available on every single model. Or that in some cases it just gives them red, orange cap nacelles. Regardless, the Cyclone is an odd little boat. A much-needed upgrade to the old patrol escort line, as shown, there you are, here. For once it's actually spinning. As stated, it was a much-needed upgrade, especially since, well, the last time a ship got upgraded to this level, ironically, why does it have to be all the way at the end? To the best of my knowledge, this was the last Tier 5 ship ever released. So, by that I mean last Tier 5 C-Store ship. There have been plenty of others released since then for cosmetic reasons. And this particular one has a tail gun. Kind of a prototype for the experimental weapons system. And of course, everyone's favorite, the Fleet Patrol Escort. Then we come to this weirdo, which, after being released relatively recently... Now, there's a reason I call it a weirdo. I mean, 1. Engineering console. Now, granted, two of the other ships in this bundle do the same thing, to lesser or greater degrees. The Augur also has 1 engineering console, which I find rather excessive. Just because I would prefer further tactical focus does not mean I would also want to remove at least, well, remove all the focus for engineering. I want my ships to actually survive a battle. And in this case, it comes with 3 unique items. 1, the Sensor Phantom Projector. Which is kind of an upgrade to the Rhode Island's sensor decoy, which also improves your damage depending on where you are. And the Starship trait, Adaptive Tactical Algorithms, which are nightmare fuel for anyone you're currently facing. And then there's a much-needed upgrade. The Maelstrom Intel Patrol Escort. And just like its other Tier 6 counterparts, it has a cloaking device. That's a plus. Though it's odd, why give it a battle cloak? Oh well, just another ship for anyone wanting to RP as a Starfleet intelligence operative. And I do, of course, refer to the other ships. These, I think, actually, yeah, the Bozeman might count. Still, it adds a much-needed engineering console. Because, you know, more damage resistance is good, and unlocks the very aggressive, but still bigger than the Defiant and able to actually take the power being shunted into its systems. It's not getting old. The Defiant wants to blow itself to pieces. I'm going to remind you that it keeps trying to blow itself to pieces. So I refer to this as a patrol... so it is a patrol escort. Because it's what it does. It's designed to have more firepower than almost any ship, and might even be the precursor to the Inquiry class. Cheap starship with a lot of guns mounted to it, but can actually handle the strain of the power plant it's been given. Sounds like a super Defiant to me. Regardless, this is the last boat, which makes me sad. In case you're wondering how in the hell I got my hands on this ship so quickly, well, I had a lot of dilithium and a lot of Zen. I didn't even know this ship was coming out. So I'm going to count myself very lucky. But I suppose I really need to get back to doing something about that, shouldn't I? Housecoat Gaming, signing off.